Welcome back to Teen Radio UK. I'm Toby Mesme, and this is radio made by teenagers for teenagers. It's great to be back. We are live across the UK and the world via YouTube right now. Thank you to NCS No Copyright Sounds for the music. And coming up, a lot of things. We're going to discuss white chocolate. We're going to discuss dog breeds. We're going to discuss something that happened on Instagram. We're going to discuss the rain in a minute. And some other slightly more interesting stuff, including me trashing a beloved British institution. Because, you know, that's just what I do. I trash beloved institutions. So whether you're brand new or you've heard this many times before, welcome back officially to Teen Radio UK with a brand new daily show. I'm here live playing music and saying things 7 till 9 in the evenings GMT. Greenwich Mean Time. It's Thursday night, the 28th of November 2019. Happy Thanksgiving in America, where apparently they sound like robots. Bear with, just getting the hang of this. Haven't done live radio for a hot minute. But let's do it, you know? You've got to start somewhere. You've got to dive in. I'm Toby Mesme. Welcome back to Teen Radio UK.
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finding, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la. Oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Oh no.
That is Lost Sky, Jex, where we started. Before that, Unknown Brain and Marvin Divine. And Say Goodbye. It's 8 minutes past 7, and welcome back to Teen Radio UK. I'm Toby Mesme. Pleased to be back live on the radio for you. Alright, so this is going to sound weird, but I do mean it. I'm being serious here, alright? So hear me out. I think I have a problem with the rain. Now, when I say this, no one listens to me. Obviously, because it sounds ridiculous. But this is what I'm saying. In terms of going out in the rain and getting wet, I have this sort of... And I might have, bearing in mind, my dad's French, and he's similar, and it seems to be quite a French thing, so maybe that's where I've got it from. But that is a huge racial generalisation, isn't it? Let's maybe back away from that. It's fine, I'm French, I can say it. But what I'm saying is, here's a for instance. Now, you can tell me if this is normal. Maybe everyone feels like this, and I'm just slightly more sensitive / dramatic. When I'm in the rain, and it's proper raining, it's not the rain itself or the getting wet, necessarily. Like, yes, it's annoying. It's not the worst bit. If I'm wearing a coat of any kind, and it gets wet, and it starts clinging to me, and it gets a bit wet, and it's all soggy, and like there's water on everything. Not to mention, wireless headphones do not like the rain, so that's another downside for me. And I don't even like it with an umbrella, to be honest. Which isn't ideal, because we have had a lot of rain around here at the moment in the UK, just generally. It's been a rainy autumn and a rainy November. But this is where I'm at. It genuinely makes me go like get proper angry. When I've gone out unprepared to get soaked, and I've got soaked, I've been genuinely fuming, like livid. You know when something really gets to you and that sort of collapses? You're sort of, hey, I'm calm and cool and rational. It sort of just collapses. That's where I'm at in the rain. And not too many things will faze me like that. Like, if it's too hot, I will get annoyed, but I can sort of deal with it. In the rain, it's even like, it can be really cold. I'd rather it be freezing or boiling than it be raining. Now, is this just me? Or is this a normal thing? I want you to let me know. Get in touch in the chat right now, because this is a live show. And you can do this. And you know, we're back on Teen Radio UK, so we might as well get in touch with the listeners a bit. So let me know, and also, let me know how you're doing. We haven't done one of these for ages. Are you the same? Is the rain an irrational thing? Is there something else that makes you irrationally angry? Or am I just a very irrationally angry person, and no one can relate? Any and all of the above. Thank you very much. Let's have a listen to this. Okay, yeah, what have we got? We have got... Let's have a look. This is new, right? New to all the music. We've got... On for you now, on Teen Radio UK, Az Keta and Nathan Chime, as well as Requinese and MIME with Warriors. Coming up next, Rival, Cadmium, and Mitcha Martin with In Your Head. You're listening to Teen Radio UK, 12 minutes past 7. Here we go. Getting the hang of this again. It's good to be back on.
Warriors around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't called gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on my beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm in front of this. I ran in the jungle with the troops, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals.
Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. These warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners.
Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang, I'm by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm in front of this. I ran in the jungle with the troops, trying to get it
caught up inside your self-righteous symphony. I would rather let this go than to bring it up again. But everyone I know, they're afraid of their own skin, with nothing left to show. We're afraid of where we've been. You gotta let me in. I'm not a mark, barely your friend. Drowning in water, I lend you my hand. Falling the leather, release my regret. Is this all you wanted? It's all in your head. The voice in the back of my head, the choices that we can't forget, the poison we take with regret. Rejoice 'cause they haven't found you yet. 'Cause everyone I know, they're afraid of their own skin, with nothing left to show. We're afraid of where we've been. You gotta let me in. I'm not a mark, barely your friend. Drowning in water, I lend you my hand. Falling the leather, release my regret. Is this all you wanted? It's all in your head. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me
Eerie. Halloween's over, guys. Move on. 20 minutes past 7. You're live at Teen Radio UK with me, Toby Mesme. Christmas is in the air. Whether you like it or not, right about now, it's all happening. And when I say it's all happening, it is all happening. Go to the shops. It's all about Christmas now. The Christmas music is on now. You listen to the actual radio, a lot of stations, are now playing Christmas songs. It's all happening, and it's quite abrupt. Really feels like I've skipped a step because I didn't go to any bonfires this year. Bit of a bonfire night Scrooge for 2019. I didn't even do anything for Halloween. So, I know, busy and boring Toby. So I'm sort of not mentally ready for Christmas, but we're sort of here, and do we dive head on? I think we may be going too soon, and this is obviously an argument we can make every year. But I do honestly think we might be going head first into Christmas a little bit too soon. Like, really? We're not in December yet. I refuse to listen to Christmas songs on my phone, like on like my actual playlists until at least the 1st of December. And radio stations are already playing the Christmas songs. We're going to hate this stuff. We're going to hate everything Christmassy by the time actual Christmas happens. By actual Christmas, you're going to be over. Oh, it's nice and Christmassy and festive. You're just going to be like, right, screw it. Screw it, give me me presents. That's where we'll be at. Like, don't even deny it. You're going to, like, save it. That's my only advice. Don't go too soon. I know people are getting their trees out now. It's ludicrous. Like, just savor it, okay? Leave it a little bit. Just a little bit more. Okay? Just a tiny bit. It's my advice. By the way, you can get in touch with us on the show at any point. You can get in touch in the chat. Come say hi, how are you doing? Get involved in anything we're talking about. And, of course, you can email tobylepatimesme@gmail.com. That all comes directly through to this very studio, which was making a weird beeping sound just then, as you could hear. Alright, up next for you, I have got Mid-Ranger and Holly Drummond. This is Unrequainted on Teen Radio UK, 22 minutes past 7.
Lock away your lust, I don't need it. Throw away your love, it's unrequited. You don't see Oh, you came and tucked your way into my heart. Oh, you look at me in ways I never loved. With you I know that this is all, so I don't need to take it slow. If you want me, then I believe that there's a simple remedy. We don't need no miracle, I think we've seen it all, just make the call. I'll come running over. We don't need no miracle, it's unconditional, just make the call, and I'll be yours. I'll come running over. We don't need no miracle, it's unconditional, just make the call, and I'll be yours. Don't need a miracle. Need a miracle. Oh, you open up a world behind the stars. Oh, you make me see the things I never saw. With you I know that this is all, so we don't need to take it slow. If you want me, then I believe that there's a simple remedy. We don't need no miracle, I think we've seen it all, just make the call. I'll come running over. We don't need no miracle, it's unconditional, just make the call, and I'll be yours. I'll come running over. We don't need no miracle, it's unconditional, just make the call, and I'll be yours. We don't need a
Beautiful. It's Coven. It's La Creme. It's Miracle on Teen Radio UK. Damie Lotus on that as well. I'm Toby Mesme, coming up to 7:30, and I don't think this is an unpopular opinion. It's Toby Mesme, by the way. Is it just me, or is the X Factor now, as in it's become this year, don't know if it's coming back next year or whatever, the X Factor has become the X Factor Celebrity. Can we get an echo on that? I don't know. Maybe. Nah, I can't. We'll do an echo. We'll do an echo at some point. Someone remind me for tomorrow. We'll do it and get an echo on it. But it's become the X Factor Celebrity. And the reason that I ever considered watching the X Factor, which I have done a few times back in the day, I saw it the year Matt Terry won, the year Raksu won, the year Louisa Johnson won. It's because it's new people, and there is a chance they could go far, and it's also entertaining because it's people who aren't famous, and it's very genuine, and it sort of starts, and you see their journey. It's great. And of course, we stan Simon Cowell. But over time, it got less and less entertaining, and now it's just celebrities. I tried to watch it, but you're literally watching rugby players, people off Love Island, and documentary makers from the BBC singing and pretending to be bothered about a record contract. What's the point? Is this going to get more viewers? I mean, do you remember? It was all in the headlines over summer. It was like, Simon Cowell is ready to revamp the X Factor and make a big gamble. Then they're playing adverts for it like, it's a big gamble. All our careers are on this. No, your careers aren't on this, Simon. You're probably worth about 5 billion. And you'll always have more TV shows. It's useless, honestly. I'd rather they just stop the X Factor than do the celebrity one. I know this is a bit ranty, and I know it's TV. Like, who watches TV now? It's all about Netflix. But, said he with much ignorance. But, like, are you watching X Factor Celebrity? Really? Is it good? Is there a reason you like it? Let me know. Because I just can't get into it, honestly. Maybe it is just me. Honestly, I'm here for that. If it's just me, I'm happy. But, you know, I'm not feeling it. But, there you go. Here's the how do I say this name? The Arcturians. Alright, there we go, I can read. It's the Arcturians and Havey and Bit by Bit on Teen Radio UK. Up next, we relive something glorious.
Many years have gone by. When will I reach the finish line? Does it ever end? Is there some reason to all of this? Bit by bit, to all of this. Bit by bit, to all of this. Bit by bit, to all of this. Bit by bit, to all of Does it ever end? Is there some reason to all of this? To all of this. To all of this. By bit, to all of this. Bit by bit, to all of
Those medical pills are push me over. I kill my fill 3 times a day. These ethanol fumes won't make me sober. One flame to take the pain away. I caught you lighting matches in the back room. Haters look mad when they pass you. Let's talk about around when it's past due. Reach a glass has to know. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone. Don't be so personal. Take me out of the road. I'm going under. Take me out of the road. I'm going under. All we love, all we done is just sit around wasting our time. Take me out of the road. I'm going under. Wasting our time. I'm going under. Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up and go to sleep. Everyone's seen death in their dreams, but we still wake up from our sleep. I'll be home soon. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone. You don't gotta fight alone. Don't be so personal. Take me out of the road. I'm going under. Take me out of the road. I'm going under. Who do you rely on now? I know the worst. I know the worst. Who can you call on now?
So way back when, a couple of years ago, what happened was spectacular. Genuinely spectacular. It all came from something that was quite offensive and problematic, where Alfie Deyes, YouTuber, Zoella's boyfriend, etc., etc., the one that everyone finds a little bit annoying, he did a video where he basically made a big deal out of living off £1 for one day. It's essentially a bit like doing the poverty challenge, which is just sort of, it's like rich to poor appropriation, and it's sort of, it came across as very offensive because he is extremely privileged and he was acting like, oh my god, I've got to drink tap water, when the reality for a lot of families is they do have to live off very little a day, and he seemed completely oblivious to it. He did an apology, blah blah blah, and a lot of people called him a Tory. That's not me expressing a political opinion, that is literally just people said as a slur against him, they called him a Tory. Now, love Gen Z. Now, this was his response in his apology video to that specific thing, and I thought we could all relive this, because I came across it earlier. Let's all relive this on national radio at 20 to 8 on a Thursday night. 27 glorious seconds.
Something that I saw floating around on Twitter yesterday was the amount of people that were calling me a Tory. And I just want to 100% clear up right now that I'm not a Tory. This even sounds like stupid for me saying this coming out of my own mouth, but the amount of tweets yesterday from people calling me a Tory, I feel like I just need to say in this video right now that is for sure not the case. I'm not a Tory.
Glorious. Absolute gold.
There's not a single day that passes without you on my mind. Not even 1 minute can end up before you come around. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me. I long for the times you held me in your arms. Whoa. How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want. But I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it all. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here.
I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here.
There's not a single day that passes. Not even 1 minute can end up. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me. I long for the times you held me in your arms. Whoa. How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want. But I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it all. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here.
I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you were here. I wish that you
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Suburban there. And Cradles. On Teen Radio UK, it is 13 minutes to 8. How are you doing? Let me know. Hope you're doing alright. It is great to be back on the radio. Here every day. 7 till 9 GMT. Greenwich Mean Time. Absolutely live on YouTube on this very channel. And as I say, I'm Toby Mesme. I've got another one. It's another of Toby's wonderful, interactive, fabulous dilemmas that he puts to the listeners. Hey, also, that was good, wasn't it? I quite like that one. I'm quite liking the music, you know? Those pesky copyright laws. Anyway, we won't talk about the copyright laws. Yeah, we really won't go there. Just you know, we just won't. Alright, you're listening to Teen Radio UK. Right. The thing that I want to talk to you about now is something that it's not great, right? It's not great. It doesn't reflect very well on you. It's not awful, but it doesn't help you in life. Now, I like to think I'm not one of those people that forgets faces. I always remember your face. I always spot people, quite observant like that. Like, my mum is awful. She cannot remember anything like that. Secondly, I'm alright, you know, at remembering names and remembering things about people once I know them. I always remember things. The thing that I have a problem with when I first meet you is I'll be in a huge, it's generally in a huge, really sort of complicated social situation. There's lots of stuff going on. Like there's a million people. I'm like having to shake everyone's hand. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. Surrounded by people, and I'm like, oh my god, why are people talking to me? Oh my god, introvert, basically like that. You know, we've all been there, and we are the most dysfunctional and damaged generation. Thanks, climate change and social media. Am I right? I still think we're the best generation, though. But yeah, in that sort of situation, when there's a lot thrown at you, I will be introduced. Let's say I'm introduced to Craig. This is Craig. Hi, Craig. Craig's a plumber. I'm like, right, this is Craig the plumber. I'll remember Craig's face. I will recognise Craig in a crowd. I will remember Craig is a plumber. When I see him and speak to him, I will forget that Craig is called Craig because so much is going on. So I find myself doing, is this socially acceptable? I always have to do the sort of, hi, sorry, what was your name again? Horrible, horrible, horrible. So also, you often find yourself in a situation following that where you're with Craig for the purposes of this. I've never met a Craig who's a young person, but anyway, you're with Craig and you have to introduce yourself and Craig to someone. Like, hi, I'm Toby, this is Craig. And just before you do it, you have to go to Craig. Hey, what's your name again? That happens quite a lot to me in these sort of social situations. How are you with names? Good, bad, awful? Where's the line for you? Where do you feel really bad? Or do you just go, it's chill? That's sort of what you've got to do. That's what I try to do. Let me know. Get in touch in the chat right now. This is Teen Radio UK. And what shall we hear next? I'll tell you what. I think we should have a listen. There's all sorts of music on today. Let's have a listen to Minerva and Nitrix and Find You. And on the way for you in a bit, I've got something from Infonoise and Nilka. Why not? It's 10 to 8. Good evening.
Wishing that I could run away with you. Imprisoned by fear, just pull me away, pull me away. Secret fantasies of me. Will they ever see the light of day, light of day? I don't know where you are, but I will find you. I will find you. Imprisoned by fear, just pull me away, pull me away. Secret fantasies of me.
Alright, hear me out here. Am I basic?
Will they ever see the light of day, light of day?
Toby, what's your favourite ice cream flavour? It's vanilla. I'll go to my grave telling you the best ice cream flavour is vanilla. Am I that bland? Am I that basic? Help me out, guys. Anyone else like vanilla? So it's everyone's second choice. What else? I'm not as much of a fan of chocolate as I am white chocolate. So the serious chocolate people, you know, the hardcore chocolate people, are going to be very cross with me over this, aren't they? You'd imagine. The hardcore chocolate people think that white chocolate isn't proper chocolate. And on top of that, the hardcore flavour ice cream people think vanilla is a rubbish flavour. So, you know, what do you think? Do we have any other people who prefer white chocolate and vanilla ice cream? Or the white goods? Isn't fridge a white good? I don't know. It means like a chemical thing, doesn't it? This is Infi Noise and Nilka and Sunlight. Teen Radio UK, 5 to 8.
Over your skin, you can see it beat, intoxicating your energy. First time in so long, you felt the heat, evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the radiate, radiate, radiate. Gravitate, gravitate, gravitate. Innovate, innovate, innovate. Move like the sunlight.
Good evening. I'm Toby Mesme, and it's 2 minutes to 8. That's right, we're creeping, can I speak? We're creeping up to 8 o'clock, nearly an hour in, on Teen Radio UK. And this is our new show. Live every single day, 7 till 9, Greenwich Mean Time, on YouTube. Radio for teenagers, made by teenagers. You can get in touch at any point, because it is a live show, in the chat. Or you can email tobylepattimesme@gmail.com. And I will, right now, put that in the description. Hang on, can I edit the description? Possibly. I don't think I can. Hang on, here we go. Yes, I'm going to add it right now. I'm going to do it live. Get in touch in the chat or email tobylepattimesme@gmail.com. There you go. I'm spelling so you don't have to. And let's keep playing the music. Why not? Coming up to 8 o'clock now.
10 seconds.
Exo Self. And Arns. Ars? Not Arns. And DR3Ams.
All the things we do for dreams. All of the things I do for me. I know the world is sad. Nobody wants to go. Do it for dreams.
Arlo, and how do you know? At 5 minutes past 8, and it plays on Teen Radio UK. I'm Toby Mesme. Good evening. Alright, are you ready for this? Because I hope you are. I have a revelation for you. It's an ongoing, very petty thing that we've talked about on the show, but I want your thoughts. Again, not bad. This is what I'm talking about, okay? Are you ready? Let's go. Again, not bad. Like that one. Alright, it's Toby, and you're listening to Teen Radio UK. Here we go. It's good to be on, good to be back on. Thursday night, 28th of November 2019. Christmas is a-coming. It really is. And right now, I want to talk to you about this. We talked earlier about the weather being absolutely drastic. The rain. It's a lot of rain. I've not been used to this much rain for quite a while in the UK. We had a really warm spring and a slightly less warm summer. Where I'm at now is, I've talked about this on the radio before, especially during maybe spring, summer, earlier in the year. I noticed I'd started smiling at people. I've been in quite a good mood, started smiling at people when I go down the street. People just glared at you and walked off, like very British. And it was in the middle of summer, right? Everyone's in summer clothing, everyone's quite happy, it's quite an upbeat, sort of energetic atmosphere in the world. Now, and there was nothing horrible going on, much. Like, we hadn't got to election, Brexit deadlines, all that fun stuff. No, we weren't there. We were at, it's quite nice. It's summer. I didn't even think about Brexit and elections and prime ministers and opposition leaders and God knows what else. Didn't think about that over the summer. It was just quite chill for me. But where we ended up is this time now, in the winter. It's got to winter. It's miserable. The atmosphere is much more, I don't want to be out here, not enjoying myself. I've got to get whatever I've got to do done. Get home, get under a blanket. That's the atmosphere. You know the drill, right? You live in this country. And chances are, if you don't, it's probably similar where you are. Unless you're in America, in which case it's Thanksgiving, so it's like amazing. Woo! It's not Thanksgiving here, guys. I was going to say it'd be quite good if we had Thanksgiving, but that would be an anomaly, wouldn't it? Because we can't have Thanksgiving because we can't give thanks for the pilgrim stuff because we didn't have Right, it doesn't make sense. That's the most ridiculous idea I've ever had. Toby on the radio in November 2019. Why don't Brits have Thanksgiving? But yeah, my little observation, and I'll throw this out to you, and you can let me know in the chat if you've experienced this as well. Or you can email tobylepattimesme@gmail.com. That is LIPATTIMESME for the last bit, and Toby is TOBY @gmail.com. Might as well give that out for you. You can, if you feel so inclined to email on this topic, if you want to. Basically, people in the weather, this nasty, grim atmosphere compared to the pretty relatively nice, friendly, but really rude when you smile at people atmosphere in the summer, people are actually smiling back. In the winter, in the rain, they're way more friendly in the same part of the world, in the same town, than they were in summer. Go figure that one out. Mad. Alright, we'll play this now. Yes. We'll play this instead. It's Sin Cole and Gizmo. Live for you on Teen Radio UK. Tune.
Music keeps me on alone. You got the feeling. The music keeps me singing.
Coupex and Over the Sun on Teen Radio UK. Alright, there's been a crisis today, guys. Sound the alarm. Instagram went down. It was all over Twitter. It was trending. Everyone is going mad because their favourite social media site where people do just about everything and sharing photos is about 15% of what they do on there. It all went down. It took me ages. Whenever the social media sites go down, which, by the way, is stupid, I never notice for ages. I keep refreshing. I'm like, what's going on? It'll be fine. Why is no one responding to me? Oh, yes. Instagram is down. It's been trending everywhere, and I was the last to find out. Now, to my knowledge, it is back now. I'm going to double check. I believe we're back. Yes, we are back, guys, because new posts are coming through. Someone's post has just come through. Do you want to know the caption? Young and free, there's nothing to fear. Great. Love Insta captions. It's all back on. It's all happening. Instagram is officially back online. It's 8:15. Congratulations, Instagram. Welcome back. We hate you and love you. At exactly the same time.
You hurt me, you did, several times. It hurts to admit that we're no different. I find it hard to commit, but you don't even try. Still I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer pregnant for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy we run and go still every time. Whatever it is, I keep on trying. 'Cause it ain't hard to forgive when you know what it's like. That's why I'm better with than without you. Oh, I'm on it, I want it, but why do you seem to call it your eyes? I can't tell if you're here or you're out there. Do you wanna be out there? You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer pregnant for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need to be Prince Charming to me. I just need this to be real. I don't need no fairy tale. You don't need a killer pregnant for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale. I don't need no.
You just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time. Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be gone. Distant when you're home, always hanging by your phone. Do I even know you? And I get paranoid sometimes, 'cause I know that you ain't mine, and I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see? No tainted love is all we have. Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and seeking human victims.
Voices in my head. Voices in my head. Voices in my head. Voices in my head.
Oh, those pesky voices. It's Teen Radio UK, and it's coming up to 8:30. Alrighty, are you ready? Here's a thing. It's Thanksgiving, everyone! Do you care? You probably don't. It's Thanksgiving! Woo! Even though we're in, the UK, I know some people in the US. It's a big, mad day. So let's just go, woo! Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Throw the pens up in the air. Woo! There you go. I'm going to have to pick those up in a minute. But, celebrations. What else can we do? We'll do a staple. Happy Thanksgiving! And I will throw a Nerf bullet across the room. And just throw a tin. There we go. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. From Teen Radio UK. And yes, the microphone fell down. We'll sort it all out next.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you kids, it's a fucking jungle out there. Keep your head on tight, unknown brain and mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, get too strong, wanna battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief for my crew armed, bullets rattling and whistle at your toque, never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my throat, this a war zone. This a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone. The impact, yeah, break it open, leaving nothing fucking intact. Hey yo, you been hacked, you're safe hiding, but I found it, homie, been cracked. But ain't nothing inside. Hey yo, we been back, your band stacking, see you flexing with the thin stack. Hey bitch, you been whacked, I kill 'em all, feel the motherfucking impact. Yo, this a war zone, homie, say you ready and prepared. Take a minute, make them aware. Well, I be sneaking in the back, but it's what they clap, homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud with a vision, saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trashed out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing, thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down, oh cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. And the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. And the girls with their nails done.
Max Bryhon and Cyberpunk on Teen Radio UK. It's 8:36. How are you? Hi, how you doing? Don't get annoyed at this next bit, please. It will be funny. Don't worry. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, here we are. Let's do it. Alright then. Now hear me out on this, or I'm going to have Whovians throwing bricks at my bedroom door by the end of the night. Doctor Who, okay? It has been a stalwart of BBC, or just generally British television, for generations, decades and decades. Actually, genuinely generations. We've all got some sort of memory of Doctor Who, whether it's I saw an episode once, it was a bit naff, whether it's I was terrified in the 1980s, or whether it's, oh, I was really into David Tennant, or I quite fancied Matt Smith. Whatever your connection with Doctor Who is, and I've heard all of the above from various people in my life, there's a question, because it is a huge show, and it is, you know, on the BBC, which we don't often have things from the BBC that we get, like, mad excited about like that, but there you go. Well, there was Bodyguard, wasn't there? There's a few things. Or maybe I don't engage with BBC TV enough. But essentially, it is quite your nan, isn't it? It's like Pointless and, what else have we got? It's like the housing programmes, there's like Bargain Hunters? Is that on the BBC? It's like when you switch on BBC One in the middle of the day at your nan's, it's like, oh, and today they're going to renovate a new house. And the answer to that question was solidified mud. That's BBC One in a nutshell, guys. And then every now and again, Doctor Who comes in. And I'm not going to lie, I've had times where I thought it was the most amazing, most emotive, most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm more sceptical now. I've become a sceptical old sod. Because what I'm going to say to you now will either you'll be like, yes, finally, you've said it, or you're going to be really annoyed and you're going to switch off. Please don't switch off. It is day one, and I promise I'm not that annoying. Is Doctor Who overrated? Because think about it. When you really think about it, it's not the best produced show. It's not got the most incredible actors. It's a bit repetitive, and I am playing devil's advocate here because I'd be sort of probably leaning towards saying it is as good as people say it is, and it is great. But I am going to play devil's advocate here and say, do you think it's crap? Is it crap? Or have we all fallen into some mass delusion? Let me know. It's just something I'd throw out there, you know? You can really think about that. You don't have to get in touch now, you can get in touch tomorrow, but if you could get in touch now, that'd be quite helpful. Genuinely, I don't really have a position on this at the moment, leaning towards saying it's a very good show. But what makes it a good show when you really dissect it? Maybe I'm overthinking. Let me know. And while you're doing that, I'm going to play you this. So this is called Time for Polka. Really like this. It's from Niviro. Coming up next, Volt from Modern Revolt. Lots of Volts. And up next, an inquiry about dogs. Yeah, really.
Good time for Slav Polka.
This is sweet. This is Modern Revolt and Volt, V-O-L-T, on Thursday night, 28th of November, 2019, 8:45. Coming towards the end of the first show, I'm Toby Mesme, and you're live at Teen Radio UK with radio for teenagers made by teenagers. So we're thinking of getting a dog, and we're not sure what breed. I want your advice on this, please. Get in touch. tobylepatymesme@gmail.com. Email me. We'll go over this tomorrow on the show if anyone gets in touch. Because remember, the email is currently in the description. So head into the description of this stream, this show, and you can drop me an email. Also drop me an email. Let me know what you thought of the show. Let me know when the last time you heard us was. If this is the first time you heard us, what do you think? What would you like us to do? Any suggestions? Leave that on the email, tobylepatymesme@gmail.com. See, that didn't go wrong. That was quite easy. I thought that link was going to go horribly wrong. I thought I was going to get all the details wrong, give out the wrong email, say the wrong stuff. But, you know, we're getting back into the swing of things. It's a learning curve, this. Haven't been on the radio since summer, really, properly. It's good to be on. This is Hilo, Mikey Caesar, and Acacia, and Headstrong on Teen Radio UK.
They all thought I wouldn't make it. They all think that you're faking, but seeing ain't believing. I know now. I take all your stupid, burn it as my fuel, yeah. 'Cause we're running out of time, so I'm gonna make it mine.
The chosen one, I'm not the one to underestimate. I want the throne, I learn to crush obstruction, rush through barricades, levitate. Got it tatted on me, told them follow me. They see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as Tahoe laces, clear as day. No longer move around in fear, disarray. Pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane. Feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate. It's time to hustle, gotta muscle up and run through barricades, yeah. I want the throne, I learn to crush obstruction, rush through barricades, levitate. Got it tatted on me, told them follow me. They see the vision, now it's 2020, clear as Tahoe laces, clear as day. No longer move around in fear, disarray. Pray you hear me like the winter wind against your window pane. Feel the bass, baby, soak it in and let it marinate. It's time to hustle, gotta muscle up and run through barricades, yeah.
I got their opinions, and I got mine. Used to care what you said about me. Now I ain't got the time. Taking on me, take a seat, it's okay. Try to get in touch, see if you know me. Still got the love, nothing's changed. Gotta play that game. 'Cause we're running out of time. So I gotta make
Roy Knox and Shining on Teen Radio UK. Alright, one more. This is from an artist called Rude Lies. It's called Down. Let me know what you think. 8 minutes to 9.
Down. Get up, get down. Get up, get down, the bass and sound. Get up, down, the bass and sound. Get up, get down, the bass and sound. Get up, down, the bass and sound. Get up, get down, the bass and sound.
really good. Really, really like that one. Those pointless spats that you have, not in relationships necessarily, but just with your mates. Like, sometimes your best mate. I know a lot of people will do this. Talk to your mate on the phone a lot in the evening. You'll be like, oh, hello, and just like sort of go on about a lot. End up scrolling through Instagram and not speaking for half an hour. The call goes on for 3 hours. You know, you get the drill. Do you ever, because obviously on some days it's all blue skies, it's hysterical, you're all getting along. Do you ever have a day where for some reason both of you are in sort of weird, sort of half bad, grumpy moods, and they sort of collide with each other so that you're both being a bit snarky, and you end up sort of both having little petty arguments over things you normally are on the same page about? You just sort of, you go through it like, oh yeah, and it's just bad vibes emanate for like 5 minutes, gets a little bit hostile, and then it just goes back to laughing. It's weird. There's just like, it's like you sort of push it through. You're like, right, I've had a bad day, they've had a bad day, we need to be angry. You just sort of push it through. It's weird. And it happens quite a lot. It doesn't happen to me too much, but when it does happen to me, it's weird because it's always at the points where I'm like, right, this is great. This is a great conversation. And then suddenly you just dive into the sort of both going into the pit of disagreement and argument. And when you expect that might happen, it ends up being the most uplifting, light-hearted conversation there's ever been. There's a real paradox there. Now, I'd be interested to know your stories of conversations that have really gone the wrong way, because they sometimes do. Like, you can talk about dogs, that leads to a breakup, or you can fall out over talking about, I don't know, pottery. There's a lot of... I'll try and dig some of these out of my brain archive, otherwise known as memories. Honestly, Toby, you weirdo, speak normally. I will try and think of some of these, and if you remind me, anyone listening to this right now, I'm at Toby_Mesme on Instagram. If or when Instagram comes back up tonight or tomorrow, or maybe even now, I'll have to go and check in a minute. Let me know, DM me, basically, just go, even if we've never spoken before, DM me, go, remember, tell people some of the stories from your life of conversations that have gone very wrong, because I've got some good ones. I will try and remember them. Someone needs to remind me, though, or I will forget to do it on tomorrow's show. Just about closes up business for today, doesn't it? I'll give you this, though. Right, we'll play this, like I say. And then that's it from us. So, thank you very much for listening. I'll leave you with a sense and about you. That's it. Back from 7 p.m. through till 9 GMT tomorrow. Great to be back on the radio. I've been Toby Mesme. This has been Teen Radio UK. See you for Friday night show, our second show back. Brand new daily show, live at Teen Radio UK, right here on this YouTube channel. If you want notifications, get in touch with me on social media, Toby_Mesme, follow me, there's info. And, of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel with notifications on to get notified that we're on, that we're live. Alright, cheers, leave with this. See you tomorrow. I'ma go sleep now. It's been Teen Radio UK. Thanks for listening. This has been Thursday the 28th of November 2019.